Welcome back, guys. So this is going to be like attempt number 3 to get this video downloaded, or I've had to do this video because I've done it twice already, and I had been doing videos on my phone, and it worked fine for a while now. I can't even get them to try to upload for some reason. But anyway, I'm going to try this on my iPad again, which I had trouble on the last time I tried to do a video. Went to a comic show recently, about probably 3 weeks ago, about 3.5 weeks ago. My son and I went. It was an event called Swap Timber, and it was basically just nothing but comic dealers and toy dealers, and there were like a couple local artists and an author or two, but mainly it was just probably 40 or 50 dealers selling books and comic-related material. $10 at the door, no autograph hounds, and I mean, no lines to wait through, so it was pretty nice. Anyway, just wanted to show the stack I got there. This is pretty much all Bronze Age stuff. Filled some runs and found some books that I liked. And most of these, if not all, came out of bargain bins, $2 and $3 bins, half off. But some really cool stuff, in my opinion, anyway. So we'll just get started, and I hope this thing works this time. So, filling in a nice little gap in my Invaders run. So we got number 8, a great Union Jack cover by Jack Kirby. And number 11, I think it's Kirby again. Yeah, more Kirby. Number 32, more Jack Kirby on the cover. Number 34, I think this is Frank Robbins, whose work I really wasn't crazy about when I was a kid. I think he did a couple of shadow covers that I really liked, but I wasn't really that crazy about him as an artist. But as the years went on, I really grown to have a better appreciation of his stuff. Number 35, a Paul Cooperberg and Joe Sent cover with the Whizzer, one of my favorite Golden Age characters from Marvel. Number 36. And all these are in really nice shape, probably in the fine, very fine range. So, okay. There was a time back in, I guess when the Superman family changed formats, they went to the dollar comics, 80 pages for $1, and there was a run from number 182 to 185 where Neil Adams did the covers, and this is the last one that I needed for that run. Here's number 185, with a nice Neil Adams cover. Okay, and this is the Dr. Von Chilla special. Here's Gunslinger number 2 from Marvel. That great Gil Kane cover. This one just really kind of pops all over the place. I think the original title of this was Tex Dawson Gunslinger. I have the first issue. I'm not really sure how many issues this book went, but this one was really hard to pass up. Okay, got some DC War. Another great cover artist, Joe Kubert, Our Fighting Forces 132. This is basically a reader, but I think it was in a dollar box, so kind of hard to pass up. Got some DC Mystery, House of Secrets, number 126, with the ever-present Luis Dominguez on the cover. He did a whole lot of these mystery covers, and I think he did some Jonah Hex stuff and Phantom Stranger, on cover-wise anyway. And then he was big in the mystery books. It's another one of those impulse buys, one of those obsession books, I guess. Every time I see a copy of this, I'll pick it up. Joe Kubert didn't do a whole lot on this character or this title, but it's probably one of the reasons that I like picking these up, just because of that reason. And this is a great cover. Batman 327. late great Joe Kubert. Sorry about the glare. And more Batman. Batman Annual number, was it 10? This is one I did not have. Got a Hugo Strange story about Doug Munch, or Minch, however you pronounce that. Dennis Cowan and Alfredo Alcala. And Hugo Strange is like one of my top Batman villains of all time, probably my top 3. So this is a really nice pickup for me. Okay, I already had this one, but it was cheap and in pretty decent shape. It was a little dirty on the spine, but other than that, well worth a couple bucks. Marvel Premiere, The Power of Warlock, number 2. Great picture frame cover by Gil Kane. Like I say, it's kind of a little bit brownish on the spine. I'm probably going to take some tissue and kind of try to clean that one up a little bit. Okay, some square-bound goodness. Marvel Tales 23. I just recently did a video on a bunch of square-bound stuff, and I think these are some issues maybe that I didn't have. But here's some more Marvel Collector's Item Classics, number 16, yeah. Some early Fantastic Four reprints. Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 23. More FF reprints. And you just gotta love the square-bound format. And Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 24. And these are all in pretty nice shape, too. A couple ticks on the bottom of this one, but not too bad. Can't have a video without showing some Charlton anyway, or at least most of the time. I already had this one, but this is an upgrade. Haunted number 10. The great Tom Sutton cover. And I'm a big fan of black and white art, but the colors on this cover really make it pop. Haven't rebagged any of this stuff yet, so. Okay, another one I did not have was on my list. Captain Marvel number 19. More Gil Kane on the cover. I think Dan Atkins probably inked this one. Okay, I found this in the half off box. It was originally $10. I got it for $5. Did not have it. It's got a couple issues with it, but for $5 it was hard to pass this one up. Hawk and Dove number 1. The late great Steve Ditko. You got a crease here and got some stuff going on up here, but you know, for $5, pretty nice. Okay, more Invaders apparently. Number 37. Number 39. I think I'm probably just a few issues away from completing this one. I think there was 41 issues and maybe a giant size and an annual. Okay, some more Batman goodness. Brave and Bold, number 144. This is around the time of the DC explosion, later on the implosion. So I'm always fascinated with all the books from this era, and pretty much DC's, I think all their titles had at least a couple of months where the page count and the price went up to 50 cents to 44 pages. I'm pretty sure I got most, if not all, of these. But and I'm still trying to gather materials on doing a DC implosion video. So Eric K, it's still in my mind, buddy. I'm trying to get everything because I want to do a really good overview of that time period. So a really cool book there, and it's got a Human Target backup in it. And those of you that read Action Comics in the early 70s, this was a really good feature in the back. I think, I'm not sure who the writer was, but I know Dick Giordano did the art. And I was really a big fan of that character when he was doing it. Not sure who did it in that issue. Okay, we have Plop, number 11. Great Basil Wolverton cover. Asher, Crasher, and Basher. Love this book when I was a kid. Just so much fun to read. And actually, I think I saw an email earlier. I think I have a package in my mailbox right now to where I have the last issue that I needed to complete my plop run. I'm going to be doing a 70 series of the week dedicated video to plop. Number 5 with Nails Niddle on the cover. More Basil Wolverton. Okay, another one of my favorite Joe Kubert war covers, Our Army at War 274. You would see this one in the house ads that DC had at the time, probably around 74 or so. And this is, I already have this one, but this is an upgrade. But I always love this cover. Number 264, more Joe Kubert goodness. The DC 20 Center and Kubert on the cover. I'm there, my friends. 263. And more DC Mystery. The House of Mystery, number 263. Did not have this one. It's got a great Mike Kaluta cover on it. Say, sorry about the glare. Lighting is terrible in here. Okay, some giant size goodness. Giant size Conan number 2. Number 3, really nice cover. Not really sure who did this. Maybe Ernie Chan. Not sure. I'm sure somebody can tell me. And for some strange reason, another copy of number 2. I really need to start paying attention to my lists when I'm going through those boxes. Okay, last 3 are these are upgrades, and 3 of my favorite Brave and Bold Batman stories. Here's number 184. Jim Aparo. I think this is like an Earth 2 crossover with the Batman of Earth 2's daughter, the Huntress. Pretty cool stuff. And number 181, Batman and Hawk and Dove. Highly recommend this one. This is a great story. I guess one of the things that probably confounded and probably aggravated some people was that a lot of the stories in B&B, those characters that Batman teamed up with, it wasn't in the regular continuity. You know, and as a kid, I bought these, and I didn't care. You know, it was good. You know, I knew it was kind of odd the way they portrayed. You know, but it just, you know, as long as the stories were good, you know, I didn't care. So I'm not sure if Bob Haney was still doing the scripts on these by then or not. But still a great story. Highly recommended. Last but not least, Brave and Bold 182. More of the same. Highly recommended story. Batman and Robin, the ex-boy wonder. He's teaming up with the Robin of Earth 2, or the Golden Age Robin, and the Earth 2 Batwoman. Again, the villain in this piece is Hugo Strange, one of my favorites. And I think there's an appearance by Starman of the JSA in this too at the end. But a really, you know, another really highly recommended story for those of you that are like Batman and Brave and Bold, and, you know, little oddball tales. All right, guys, that's all I have. Hopefully, this video will upload and you'll be able to see this. You know, for like the 3rd time that I've tried this. But anyway, hope everybody's having a great week. I appreciate all the comments and anybody that tunes into my little pop culture show here. Anyway, I will catch you later with another video. I have probably 6 or 7 videos lined up because I got stacks all over the place of stuff, you know, I want to show. But hopefully this one will upload. I can continue to show those. So everybody have a great week, and onward and upward.